Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battles video. Thank you guys so very much for your support on the series so far. I have been having an absolute blast with this game. So much so that check it, peek it, look at that. Your boy is #1 on the leaderboard. How freaking crazy is that? The very first leaderboard for this game since it has gone live, and I am the #1. That is insane. I'm so duper uber excited about that. But regardless, of course, today we're gonna go on ahead, aside from me just bragging, we're gonna go on ahead and play the game a little bit. We're headed to yet another couple of new planets, so that should be exciting. Plus, I am literally 1 point away from being able to unlock Takodana, which should be exciting as well. Now, of course, guys, as I mentioned at the top of pretty much every video, if you guys enjoyed today's video, smash that thumbs up button. You guys are absolutely insane with your support for these videos. I really do appreciate it. And trust me, for those of you that think like, oh, would it really make a difference if I leave a like or not? Does it really matter? Yes, it does. And if you can, I really appreciate it if you could do so. Now, with all that being said, let's get rocking and let's get rolling. So first and foremost, just a little bit of a roundup of some of the new systems that I've been testing out. So I have actually been running the brand new Ewok treehouse, and it's working out very well. So I'm going to showcase some strats with this particular setup. It doesn't always work, but boy, oh boy, when it works, I have some dominant wins. So we're going to try to pull off some of those dominant wins here today. As far as the dark side is concerned, this is the current deck that I am running and is working very well. Some of the noticeable new cards that are here is the brand spanking new Seismic Charge, which is fantastic. It's basically Boba Fett flying on in on his ship, dealing a huge sonic shockwave, damaging and stunning everything around it. The wonderful thing about this and why it's so useful is that not only does it go on ahead and damage your foes, but it will stun everybody inside that radius, which is insanely good. Now, with all that being said, aside from that, a little bit of upgrades across the board for the actual cards, so just a little bit of leveling up and such, but not much else to point out there. The shop currently does have some really cool stuff in it. I would honestly love to be able to unlock a new champion, but that's going to take a little while just in terms of being able to save up some crystals for that. And as far as the special tactical bundles that are currently in here, or the bundles that are in here, both are terrific, and I would be happy to get either, but I would particularly love to get that Geonosis bundle in order to unlock the 10-pack of IG-88. But we'll see if we can get there with some wins here today. I have gone ahead and completed all of my season challenges for the day, which is super duper awesome. There is Takodana. I guess it is already opened up, even though I think it opens up. Oh, Takodana opens up at 11:50. I'm wrong. My bad. I thought it was 1200. Okay, cool. So, as promised, we're headed to Geonosis today. Did we leave off on Geonosis, or did we leave off? I think we did leave off on Geonosis, right? Oh, no. My bad. Hoth it is. All right, so let's head for Hoth. The next planet after Takodana that you unlock is Kashyyyk, which is super awesome. So that would be really fun to head over there. But for now, we shall head off to the planet of Hoth, and let's see if we can get a win. So we're playing against Bart and Melissa. Probably not both. I'm going to set down IG-88 on the far side. And I think what I will do here is I will also send this down. Okay, so there's the stun. Stun came in clutch, but it was unfortunate that he had a flyer as well, so that kind of throws a wrench into our plan. I'm going to send a Darth Vader down left lane and hope he can do some work for us there. Okay, so he's countering with a Luke. Fair enough. I guess that's understandable. I think I'm going to airstrike him here. And then Force Choke. And while he's battling that out, I'm going to set an AT-AT over on the opposite side to do some work for us. Then what we'll do is we'll set down a probe droid, because the probe droid can kill both Luke and that guy pretty easily. Okay, so this is a problem over here. for sure. Seismic charge again to buy us a little bit of time. Let's put down a couple of clone troopers. So you can see just how powerful seismic charge is in terms of being able to give you that stun. It's just so freaking useful. It's insane. It's really, really, really handy. It's an Omega level card. I love being able to have access to that particular ability now. Like, it's just a wonderful, wonderful tool in our toolkit at this point. I'm gonna put down the tower over on the opposite end just because I don't want... Oh, thank goodness we survived that. I cannot believe we did, actually. All right. Let's send some backup across. I don't know if I'll have enough time for this, but I'm gonna try. Boom! We got our second tower up. That is wonderful. And I suppose we'll put these guys down. Put down Vader. Seismic charge. Stun. Into the Vader combo wombo. That was clean. That was really, really, really freaking clean gameplay right there. Okay, we're gonna put down IG. And we're gonna put down the troopers. Okay, so we're off to a pretty poor start here, which kind of sucks. We lost the 2-to-1 medals. Not the worst. He clearly had a pretty good start from the very beginning. I think he just had a bit of a better hand, to be honest. I was not super duper stoked with our starting 4, but that's okay. No excuses. Congratulations to you, GG. Well played. We're gonna just go on ahead and dive right back in, though. I hope we get to play as the good side now, as the light side, just because I would love to be able to showcase my new strat. It looks like that will not be happening as we head right back to another dark side performance, but I will redeem myself with this dark side performance here. So we're going up against Revan Rider. Oh, my goodness, the opening hands are just not great right now. Not great at all. We're going to set IG a little bit further back. He walks at... Good pace. Put that down. All right, I think I've got good pressure now. We are going to have a great, great, great pressure now. Okay, we need our battle droids right now to deal with the tank. And IG's just going to be pinging him down with damage. I don't think this guy realizes how IG even works. Okay, cool. We got Luke in the process as well. That was an amazing trade for us. We're doing so freaking well right now. This is a beautiful, beautiful round. Okay, IG again for extra damage. Shouldn't have put him close to the tower because he could have airstruck right there and that would have been big damage. Unnecessarily so. So that was actually a pretty big misplay on my part. I really should not have done that. And we just wasted another 3 energy right there. So just as well as we were doing, now suddenly we are far behind based on the pretty redonkulous play that I just made right there. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll send down an AT-AT, and I'm going to set down Vader as well. I'm going to go on ahead and send both. And then I'm going to put a tower in the back here. Probe droid's going to go up here once we have the energy for it. Okay, probe droid down. Hopefully Vader can take down both of those guys. Probe droid is going to take down his tower. Like, we're going to win via tower points, probably.
Roger.
I'm going to put more pressure on the left side because I'd like to win by having taken down 5 medals, which he doesn't seem to be wanting to do. So... Seismic shock. We win, but I was really trying to pressure to get his base down. I think we got it really low. It must have been a couple 100 points left on that. That should have been, an even more dominant victory. I should have been able to earn 5 medals on that. That was a pretty easy match, really, but it is what it is, you know? Not to sound overly cocky, I suppose. Okay, so now that we've done some battles over on Hoth, I think it's time for us to take a visit over to the planet of Takodana. So let's go on ahead and head over there and see what awaits for us on the Takodana boom planet. I'm so excited because we get to play light side right now. I'm going to try out my big brain strat with just an insane amount of pressure from the Ewoks. So here's what we're gonna do. Drop Ewoks. I wait. I'm gonna wait to see where he goes, left or right. He goes left, so I'm gonna go right with the placements here. Man, I really wish I had... Okay, I'm gonna put that down for pressure, and I'm gonna put down some porgs to create even more damage. Okay, beautiful. That works out nicely. We do need a way to get rid of his flying unit here. The probe droid, that is. And now, I still need a way to deal with the flame trooper, which is fine. We will. That takes him down. I need one more energy. Beautiful. Okay. Once I have 3 energy, I'm going to put that down to get rid of the... battle droids over on this end. That works nicely. Dang it, man. He's got another probe droid. How? How the heck did he get 2 of them already? That was quick. Okay, cool. So he goes for his own seismic shock, which is a cool play. I'm going to put down another flame tower in the middle to create a little bit of extra pressure. And I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to be aggressive here. I'm going to let our waves of foes do damage. I'm gonna put down Luke to fight this guy, and I'm gonna put down the porgs to fight Vader. We gotta kill him quick before he gets his power. Ooh, we almost did. That was close. I guess we kind of did, honestly. And now we're gonna airstrike here. Beautiful. Pressure's on. Luke with the force push. That's wonderful. Put down another flyer. Look at the amount of pressure we're building courtesy of our constant spawning Ewoks. Like, they are just creating an immense amount of pressure on the enemy here, which is not easy to deal with. The vast majority of people do not know how to deal with this pressure, so I would definitely recommend, if you're playing the game right now, use this strat. It works wonders. It works absolute wonders in terms of shutting down your opponents and creating an immense amount of pressure for your foes to deal with. Okay, we're gonna throw that down as well. Okay, so we win a 3-1. That's a pretty dominant win. Still happy with it, but this could have easily been a 5-0 victory. Again, if you win, you win. Can't really complain about it whatsoever, so I'm still pretty stoked about that. That is absolutely terrific. So, with that in mind, it looks like we might have earned ourselves a reward. Fantastic. So, by battling over on Takodana, we earned 5 copies of the flame tower, which is sweet. And we're going to go right back. We're going to go right back and see if we can get our trophy stat for the light side up to 700. That would be awesome. Of course, if we get the dark side selection, you can see that I'm doing a little bit worse, or I guess quite substantially worse, about 150 points worse on the dark side matches than I am on the light side matches. But overall, I feel like it really does come down to the fact that I do have a little bit of a higher upgrade count over on the light side, and so because of that, I'm able to... Oh my goodness.
Roger, roger.
I'll put that down because I think I could put some pressure on him, and plus I could drop quicker. Cleared him. I need the probe droid on the left-hand side in order to kill the flame unit. So that's a free tower. That's a pretty big misplay on his part. And what we'll do is we'll actually put down our IG. Wow, really, dude? Why does it feel like he's got higher energy count than we do? I guess I'm just managing the energy worse than I had believed, because for some reason it feels like he's got way higher energy than us. I really don't get that.
Roger, roger.
Like, it doesn't make much sense. That was a waste right there by him, so that's perfect. That works out for us. I think we'll put down a tower here for defense. I'll just let that thing push up. I'm not really all that worried about that. And what we'll do is we'll just send the AT-AT and replace tower. We only have 7 seconds to work with here. Okay, well, that was not ideal. I really don't understand how he's managing his resources so much better. Because I feel like I'm always at a deficit on my energy, and he's dropping like 4 cost units, 5 cost units, and for some reason he's managing to get more value out of them. That's really freaking strange to me.
Roger, roger.
I mean, we only lost by 1 medal, so it's not really a bad loss, but I do think that this is the kind of match that you should be paying attention to see what exactly you did wrong. I really do start to think in these kind of rounds where I'm like, okay, could it just be that he had really highly upgraded units, whether it be his towers, whether it be some of his actual cards, and so because of that, they had that extra little bit of HP, allowing them to keep more pressure. Because otherwise, I don't really understand how there were multiple times in this round where he had the Tauntaun and 2 turbo tanks. That cumulatively should be 12 energy points. That should put you at a massive deficit. And yet he was always able to go on ahead and continue to drop pretty aggressively. So I'm very curious to see what it was that I was doing wrong there in terms of his actual drops versus my drops. But I guess we'll never know, because unfortunately there is no way to, like, this is one of the things that I would love to see in this game, is if after the match you could review your opponent's deck so that you could see like, oh, okay, this is what they were using, this is the level of the cards that they were using, just because I think that would really add to the enjoyment of the game for people like myself who want to be like more analytical about breaking down what exactly went wrong, what you could have done better, things like that, you know what I mean? So once again, I'm gonna drop that, put this down. And I think I'm actually going to try to time. That was not good. Not bad, I guess, but not good either. I'm going to drop some porgs over here. I think our base is going to be able to clear all those enemies pretty easily. So that's wonderful. I'm going to put down a flame tower again. He currently has no defenses, right? That's an interesting strategy. Like, he's playing very haphazardly right now, which could work, but also could turn out to be a disaster. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to put pressure on him to have to, like, defend his base. Because if I can do that, if I can get enough pressure down and force him to defend a lot, that gives me time to set up my defenses and be even more sound. So now I have 2 towers in the back that are constantly going to be spawning. I don't know if he's given up. I think he might have given up, because sometimes what I've noticed with this particular lineup, like if you run the Ewok base, I've had multiple people quit. So they'll just dip, because it is a very annoying strategy where if you don't have a lot of airstrikes or trooper drops where you can like drop them anywhere on the map, regardless of if you have control over the area, you're gonna fall behind. And if you fall behind, like look at how much value we're getting from those Ewok bases. Yes, they cost 4 instead of the 3 drop towers, but what they do give us is they give us the value of I should be probably dropping here. I'm out here talking even though I should be trying to win the match, you know. There we go. Brilliant. But essentially, like, what you get out of them is, as long as your base is able to be alive and generate more than 3 Ewoks, like if it was able to spawn in more than 3 Ewoks, it's already paying for itself. So everything beyond that is literally a bonus. But your job is to position well. Like, this is why in the first turn, I always wait to see where they place on the left or the right side and what was the cost of the unit. Like, ideally, you want them to drop something like a champion or a turbo tank, something that costs at least 4 energy. That way you know that for the next little while, they have nothing. Because the lowest cost strike in the game is the seismic shock for the villain side of things, and it costs 3. So if they're using a 5 cost unit, or let's say like this guy did where he dropped, I think it was a 4 cost and a 3 cost, you know that for at least the next roughly, I don't know, let's say 7 or 8 seconds, he's not going to be able to do anything to your units on the left-hand side. And most of the time, people disregard the Ewok towers as not a threat whatsoever. And then you can really punish it by just that continuous flow of minions spawning. But it is also your job to get control over the middle tower as fast as possible in order to make sure that they can't continuously go on ahead and destroy your towers with ground units. They have to use the aerial strikes and waste those on taking down the Ewok buildings, because otherwise they're just going to get bombarded constantly by wave after wave after wave of Ewoks. So there we go. That's a 5-star performance. That is a brilliant performance. Very happy with that. We're going to go on ahead and collect our reward here. Let's see what we can get, guys. I'm going to ping the top corner. We get ourselves a 4-pack of the Rebel Commandos. Some studs. Nice. Okay. Our Y-Wing aerial strike. Nice. The bomb squad. That's a rare, so that's cool. And in our top, yes, let's go. The Tauntaun is actually low-key a really cool card, and I do try to run it. In fact, what I did is at one point I tried to run a deck that was running both the turbo tank and the Tauntaun just to have like an insane amount of arena pressure. But the problem with that is that you have to be incredibly good at managing your energy, because if you're not, what's going to happen is you're going to just be always at a huge deficit, because you're dropping these 4 costs against your enemy's 3 costs. So you can really easily fall behind. So just be careful about that. Now, with that in mind, let's proceed here and let's hop off to Geonosis, shall we? This is a planet that we have not been to today. So let's go on ahead and visit the planet of Geonosis and see how well we can do. Hopefully the answer is very well. Okay, so there's the arena. The battle is set. So once again, I'm going to drop... so that's less than ideal, but that's okay. I'm going to drop that, and... do I want to drop it? You know what? I'm just going to drop this. Oh, that was a very clever play. So you see, this is a strong counter to the Ewok strategy. We shall see if I can win this, because that was a brilliant play. Capture the middle. Now he can spawn things right up in front of our tower, which he hasn't done. That was a big misplay. I don't know why he put the probe droid so far back. He should have put it up front. That way he could have been able to get the benefits from destroying our Ewok tower. He didn't do that, which I think he will regret. I think that's a pretty major misplay on his part. And we're going to try to punish that here. So you can see now we've got our Ewoks. We've got the line. We're holding down. And notice how I think this guy might have just quit as well. So I'm not 100% certain. He just airstruck the wrong target. That was a big misplay on his part again. I'm going to put Porgs on the right. I like to mix it up, like in order to make the pressure as immense as possible. What I'll do is I'll ping both left and right to create as much pressure as I can, so that then my enemy starts to panic and make misplays. So that's why I'll drop on both sides. I'll be like, okay, I'm going to put a card here, a card there, a card here, a card there, because I'm trying to make it as complicated for my enemy to the point where they just get overwhelmed from all the stuff happening. And that's another way that you can go on ahead and gain an advantage. I think this is where we'll win, because we're going to call in a couple of Ewoks on our glider. We're going to be able to clutch the game for us. That's another 5-star performance. Back to back, 25 extra crystals, 5 medals collected. Absolutely brilliant performance right there on the beautiful planet of Geonosis. Bada bing, bada boom. That is how we do it now. Booyah. Oh, by the way, I forgot to ask you guys a question today. Let me know down in the comment section below, what is the one vehicle from the Star Wars universe that if you could own it, in real life, what would it be? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, so with that in mind, I think we have one more round in us. So let's do one more quick travel here to the planet of Geonosis and see what awaits for us. Looks like we once again get to play the light side, which is interesting that we're getting so many opportunities to play the exact same faction, the exact same deck of cards, and there's less of a mix-up. Now, interestingly enough, this opponent is higher rated than what we are on the light side, so this will be interesting to see. Or sorry, on the dark side. He's got 826 trophies to our 700 or whatever it was. So I'm very curious to see how this round goes. That's going to help us. Oh, no, that's not good. He's going to get another shot. Yeah, so that was a big misplay on my part. Okay, we've got pressure. But this is not a done game right now. Not like last round. Definitely not. I don't have the opportunity to set up right now. I hope I don't regret that. This might be an even exchange right here, but I'm not too worried about the tower on the left. It only has 135 HP, which means one airstrike will take care of business for us. So that'll be nice. I'm going to send this guy to buy us a little bit of time. And then I think I will put down another Ewok tower, although part of me thinks I might be better off putting, spawning just the Ewoks themselves. We'll see. I might regret that decision. Put down another tower, or flame tower, I should say. Dang, that sucks. Da-da-da. So you see right there, I probably didn't even need to summon those guys. That was a misplay. Because I should have just let my base take down that probe droid, because it's not a very difficult unit to deal with. You know? So that was a misplay. I'll take the blame on that one. Okay. Interesting. So now my job is to try to tie this up. And the reason why I say that is because I need to take down that tower to make sure that we're tied and it goes to sudden death. Now, the problem I'm going to have here is that he just needs one shot. I knew this was gonna be a rough one. We still made it a fight. We definitely did not lay down. We put up one heck of a fight in that particular match, but it looks like we did collect an L this time. So there you go. Again, I don't just always... One of the things that somebody had told me, Blitz, I bet you're just editing these to make sure that you're always winning. No, sometimes I'll lose some matches, as you can see. Now, I'm also very much aware of why we lost that match and what I could have done better. So I'm glad to take L's like that, because I know that I can do better should another opportunity arise to go up against that opponent. But what I do want to end off on is bada bing, bada boom. Your boy is #1 on the leaderboard. I cannot believe that. That is so freaking exciting. And it looks like by staying at the top of the leaderboard, I will be getting 2 copies of the flying unit. So that'll be awesome for the villains. That's an epic rarity card. I'll be getting 60 crystals, which is awesome because I'll be able to go on ahead and apply that to get this Geonosis bundle that I really desperately want. And then, in addition to that, also 350 studs. But to be fair, as you can see, I'm not really running low on studs. That's probably the currency that is, at this point in time, easiest to get in this game. One more thing that I want to address before I end the video, guys. Of course, some people have been asking me like, hey, how can I play this game? Don't forget, this is part of Apple Arcade. So if you're trying to be like, okay, is this on any other consoles, whatever it might be? No, it's mobile only, and it is on Apple Arcade. So that's where you'll be able to locate it. With that being said, thank you guys so very much for watching. Don't forget to answer the question of the day for today. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Thank you so very mumuch for your support. Next time, what we're going to start to do now is I'm going to start to build these funky new like challenge decks where we're going to try to see like, okay, what if you just do like a whole entire match with just 4 drops, or maybe all 3 drops, or ultra aggressive, no towers. I have all these other ideas that I want to try out. So we're going to go on ahead and experiment, Plus, I have some other tutorial videos coming for this game that I think will be really cool and useful to you guys. So of course, make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure you got those notifications turned on so you do not miss out on those videos. And of course, guys, like always, if you'd like to support the channel beyond just leaving a like and subscribing, which are the absolute best ways to support the channel, you can also go on ahead and grab some merchandise. Thank you for those of you that have been picking up the brand new hoodies. I haven't even got mine yet, but I've already seen people share their designs, them picking up the hoodies, the t-shirts, the sweaters, the mugs, whatever it might be. Thank you guys so very much for your support. I really, truly do appreciate it. And then in addition to all of that, guys, of course, also don't forget you can join and become a member of the channel, and you get a bunch of different perks with that. Thank you so very much for watching. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys.